Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial. Today we're gonna talk about the adaptive families. Now you can see on your screen how I used the adaptive families on my facade. As you can see here, this one panel, actually this is all panel, this is adaptive family, and we will create it today, and I will show you how you can create the adaptive family used on your facade and combine with just the system elements, as you can see here, to get this pretty nice result. If you are ready, let's get started. As always, we will start from the scratch, so we will go to the file, we will create the new file, and for this tutorial I will create the new family. Actually, I already have the family, but I will create the new family with you. I will show you how you can do that. This is noisy process, but we will do it. So I need the metric adaptive family. I will find the generic adaptive, this one. And let's open the new family. Here is our template, as you can see. I will change the line to this one. I want a thick line. We now ready to start our creating the panels. Now we are ready to place our dots. I will place the dot. One here, second, third and last one. Just remember the sequence when you will place your dots. It will help us later on. So now, as you can see, here is my dot 1, 2, and 3 and 4. So easy. Now we will go to the reference plan, and now I want just align everything between each other. I will align this line. Okay, nice. And we will align from this direction too. I will make like this, and now I will use again a line. So align from this to this. This one actually just aesthetical thing, so it's not making some functionality. What I'm doing right now, this is only aesthetical thing, that's it. But easier to orientate in your model when everything in right side. It's much better to understandable way our line. So the next thing, what we're gonna do, just go to the reference. We will use only reference line, don't forget about that. And we will just use the line. And now don't forget the 3D snapping, because we are working in 3D, we need 3D snapping. And connect our dots 1, 2, 3, 4 and last one. Done. As you can see, all lines is here. If we will go to the reference line, as you can see, we get the right square. Oh, not right square, as you can see. Here actually it's not. Now, yes. So let's go back and we can continue to work. After that, we need to create few more dots, making some offset. So we will make the offset. So to make the offset, we need to create some support dots, and we will do it right now. Let's place our first dots. Better will be working on the 3D, but if you want, you can work on the plan. Only up to you. Let's try to work on the plan, but when it will be so hard, we will switch it back to the 3D. We need again a reference, we need the dots, and let's place the dot. One here, and one here, and here. That's it. So as you can see, we get the few dots. Okay, after that, what we're gonna do? Now I will select this dot, and we should switch some of the things. First of all, I wanna change to the hot length, so because we need the how far our dot from the another one, and we need from the end, and we will get like something like 500. So, and let's make the 500 millimeters here, and let's create the new offset, and we will call it like main offset. Why not main? It will be type, doesn't matter which is the type parameter, because we will use it only in inside our family. So, and as you can see, here is the 500 millimeter. Okay, nice. And now let's select this one, and here the similar story. I will change to the length, and as you can see, we don't need here to change the measure from, because it's exactly starting the measure from 4. And as you can see, that's why here the small number. But we will apply our main off, and as you can see, it's now 500 exactly. The same thing here, just mirrored thing. I will select this one, and as you can see here 0.1, we don't need to use the percentage, we need to use our length. And as you can see here, write the number, we don't need to change from the beginning, because it's exactly from the beginning from the one from this dot, and we will change it to the main off. And as you can see, changing right position. And here the similar story, but we should change the measure from its starting. So we will change it to the length, and after that I will change first to the end, and we will get the right number. And let's go to the main off. Nice. So what we did actually, we now can easily change the dimension, let's say 1000, and as you can see, everything going inside. So this is what I want. So we now can control x-axis, and now we need control y-axis, and after that we will get exactly our offset. So if here will be 500 mm and here will be 500 mm, we will get our offset. Clear. Next we need again the reference line. Go to the reference line, don't forget the 3D snapping, and control from this point to this point. That's it. And here the same thing, from this point to this. Okay. Let's place now dots on this line. Like one here, one here, one here, and one here. Awesome. Now I will select this point, and we will do pretty same thing. So we need the use the length, and here as you can see the our measure from is right. Let's say OK, and let's do the same thing here. I will select it. I will change to the heart, and as you can see we should change to the end, and let's apply our main off. Let's do the same thing here. So, and what we get actually, let's go to the reference line and let's create some more support line, one here and one here. Actually right now we get our offset 1000 mm. Now we can change it, for example, to the 500 mm. Let me will do it. And now you can see exactly this our dot, this one, and this, creating us really awesome offset. Yeah, by this way you can create the offset. We will use this method actually a lot of the times for this tutorial, so I will repeat it 1 or 3 times more. If you understand everything, so you can skip it other parts. But now we can already create the geometry. To create our geometry we need again more support line. Let me will create one here, and here and here. We did it. So we have our support line right now. After that, what we don't need? We don't need actually this line. Don't delete it, just hide it. Hide element, that's it. And let's select this line and use these glasses and hide element. So actually this is temporary hide, it's not hiding at all. And after that go again to the reference line and create the reference line. Yes, today will be a lot of the things like creating the reference lines, dots, and blah blah blah. Now what we can do? Let me will select this point, this line, and that line, and I will create the form. I'm creating the form. Actually better to do it on 3D, and as you can see we created the form. It's not let me go Ctrl Z. Oh, sorry, this line, it's my mistake because I'm using the Mac, and again I forgot where is the control. I think here, yeah, this one. Sorry. And this line, and let's create the, oh yeah, this is what I want, and this part we just will delete. Done. Let's do the same thing for this side. Again, just choose the line which will create your future geometry. As you can see, I'm not using the thickness, but if you want, you can use it. You can use the thickness, but for my case, I don't think so I need it. So that's why I'm not using it. And I'm deleting always the top part. And as you can see, to create this such a flat geometry, let me will create. We'll select these all lines like this. We'll do that one. Select, delete, and one more. As you can see, when you were using the temporary height, it's hiding only exactly on that view where you would apply. Here I didn't apply it, and that's why I can see my lines. Okay, done. And as you can see, we created our frame. So it's just one frame of the other frames, but we already have it. We will continue work now, I think, in 3D, because now we will create some elevations. So we will work in the elevations part. And so that's why I will try to hide the lines here, because we don't need it. I will hide this line here, I will hide this one here, and it will be surprised for you. I will hide also the geometry because we don't need it right now. We already have it. This is pretty nice, but I don't need to see it. It will make some trouble for us. Actually, it will be much harder. So we did it. It's strange. So here we have two geometries. Okay, we deleted. If we don't have that geometry, I will create one more time. So that's what I want. We will continue work now with this view. So now to make elevation, let's say, like not offset, extrusion of our dots, we need select, for example, one of the dot. After that, go to the always, the show reference plane, and switch it off the show normal reference. And you will get some extra the work plane, which will help us to create some elevation. So let's do it. What we need select, or we need set our work plane. Use the tab key to choose the right work plane. So this is work plane which I wanna use. Let's click it. And after that, select the point and place exactly on the dot. You will get some error message, so it's okay, just lift it up, it will say okay, and that's it. Now try to select this point. You will see this is some axis. Actually, it's have the negative direction, so it's actually the bad, but what we can do, we already have here the negative direction, so it's okay, we can solve it. Let me, I will create the new parameter. The new parameter will be like offset, the main, let's make main, and extrusion, let's make it extrusion, because we extrusion our points, and it will be extrusion. Okay, so let's do here the same thing. Select the point. After that, go to the show reference plane, switch it to the always, and show normal reference, switch it off. We will get all planes here, work planes I mean. Now work plane, choose the right work plane, just use the tab key to the change which is work plane you wanna use, and place your dot exactly on the dot. Error message, just say okay. Select the point. And let's see, here the minus direction, yeah, here the minus direction. Actually, this is even nice for us because we already have 2 of 4 points with the negative direction. It's okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do the same thing always and switch it off. We get the work plane. Yes, work plane you should choose always because each dot have own work plane. This is really matter. Let's say okay, and let's say okay, let's choose the dot, and here also the negative direction. Pretty awesome. I hope the last one will be the same thing. If the last one it's not will be the same thing, we should create the new parameter actually. And let's do the same thing, always done, and we have it. Now the set work plane, and let's place the dot exactly on this dot. Let's say okay. I hope it's, yeah, we are so lucky because we don't need to create the extra parameter, we already have everything. So, and again, reference line, create the line, and don't forget it should be always a reference line, and create one line, second line, and here, and here. Done. Also, we should create the extra lines like this, because we will create here the geometry. We will do it actually right now. Here we need the point line, I mean, and here, and last one, of course, here. Where is that? And here. Okay, awesome. This line I don't wanna see. I'm using the double HH. It's temporary height. Here also I don't need this line. Just try to hide everything what you not use right now. It will make your view clear and so workable. Let me, I will choose this line, and this, and again we will do the same thing. So yeah, this is like meditative work because we will do it on and on. Delete. I think we will do it much faster than previous one. Control, because I remember already where is my control on my keyboard. It's really awesome for me. And here we created. Be careful. Now it's trying to delete our base one. We wanna delete only the top one. Sometimes it's happen. and this is already per last. One more and we finish. Let me create, oh my god, this one, and this. Great. And again, be careful, choose this one, I mean the top side, and oh, something wrong, Ctrl Z. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Great. Yeah, now everything okay. Let's delete the top part, and one more time. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Great. And you see it's here, but just be careful with that. And let's delete the top part. Done. Actually, we finished already half geometry. Now we can hide it. We don't need this geometry anymore. I mean, for now, just using the HH to hide it. HH, HH, and HH. Done. So now we will create the more points. Now it's time to create the few more dots. I will do the same thing. Actually, it's like we did here. We will do it on the top side, same thing. We now need offset, so I will create the few dots. Actually, not few, 4 dots. And now just be careful. We should select one of them, and now we do the same thing. And as you can see, we have here the 300 from the measure from this dot. It's pretty nice. And let's create the new parameter. Let's call it like top offset, top off. By this way we will understand. So top off, it means like offset on the top of our panel. Okay, so here it's nice, and let's do the same thing here. Let's select it. First of all, let's see no, it's not beginning, it's actually on the end. Now we get the smallest number, it means it's from the starting, from this point. And top off, let's use it. Let's here use it. And let's do the same thing here. As you can see here, the number okay. Let's change to the length. Let's make the top to the off, and here it's alright. And let's do the same here. Actually, we already are under the finish, and let's use the top. So, and again, like we did in beginning, we should create the reference line. Don't forget the reference line from this line to this. I mean, from that dot to that dot, and here the same thing from this dot to this dot. Okay, and now don't forget to put more dots. We need one more. Yeah, as I said, today will be only dots. I'm not cutting this video because I understand a lot of the beginners watching me and they should see all the process, and that's why I'm not cutting all this video. And let's do the same thing here. The hard one, as you can see, 300, so we can easily use the top offset. And here let's see the number. It's quite big. Let's start to change to the end and length. And don't forget, change to the top offset. Let's see what will happen here. Let's select it. Length and top. Okay. And let's do the... Oh, here is my mistake. Actually, it was from the end. And as you can see, you should be careful with that thing, because we get some problem here. Let's use the Ctrl Z and one more. Let's select this point. Yeah, the first of thing we should change to this one, and from the end. Yeah, it's working, and after that, top offset. Everything alright. Let's select this point, and let's do the same thing. And let's use the top offset. Okay, now let's actually hide these two lines. We don't need it. I mean temporary hide, double time HH. And now we should create our reference line like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't forget, we should create one more. We should make the cross one. Here, 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 and one more here. And let's create geometry. We need this line, this line, this line, and of course that one. Let's create geometry. Let's delete the top side, I don't need it. Let's select again this side, this side, this side, and that side. Create geometry. Click somewhere, delete bottom side. And one more here. Actually, as you can see, we're doing it one by one. It's really takes a long time. But we will get adaptive family. Adaptive family will give you some chances to make your family more flexibility whenever you will do. And you will see why I'm selling like that. And let's delete. Okay, so and we should create a few more dots and we finish finally, right? So yes, let me, I will select all these surfaces and I will hide it because now it will making me confusing. It's already looking messy, but if you not will hide it, it will be look messy much more than you can see right now. So now we should create a few dots. Actually, how we will do that? Select this dot, and again make it always and show the normal work plane. Let's set this. Oh, not set this work plane. Place our dot here. Yes, it's okay. And now we understand our dot should be go to somewhere down, like here. Maybe much more, but we will leave as it is. So now we will select this dot and we will do the same thing. Just be careful because now we have a lot of the dots, and be careful which is dot you say is selecting and changing the parameters. If you're not sure this is that dot or not, just rotate your camera and see this is right position, not right position. Don't rush. And here we will do the same thing. Few more and we will finish. Again as always, and let's select this work plane. If you are not, for example, if it's not so good to see where is your dots, just hide what you not needed. For example, this all the dots I don't need, I can hide it, but I don't wanna spend your time. That's why I'm not spending it for hide some dots. Let's select these dots always and switch it off. Let's set this work plane and let's place here the dot. Oh, be careful. Be careful. What I did, I just, when it was the error, I didn't say okay, I just was clicked on cancel. It means do not create the dot. And, oh yeah, and be careful with that thing. Just change position by one axis. Okay, awesome. You can just select and try. And as you can see, it's following this dot. Okay, so we did it, and now I need a reference line again. I will do it like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And the same thing I will do here. Just be careful with that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And one more, actually two more. This dot and this dot. And this dot and this dot. I hope I did, yeah, it's everything right. Let me now, I will select this dot and I will change this offset to make it parameterized. We have the top offset, and let's make the top, let's make deep point, deep, strange name, but I don't know why I'm thinking about that. And let's make deep point like minus 1000 millimeter. It will be much better to understand where is our point. And let's select this point. Let's select all these points, not one by one. That point, this point, and this point. And change the offset to the deep point. So we did it. And the last thing, it's really last thing what we're gonna do. Now we should create the geometry. Let's select one by one again all these lines and this line and create geometry. Now we wanna delete this part. And let's do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Create. Delete this part. Last thing. For me, it's already easy to understand where is my line. If you are not sure, as I said, like a lot of the times already, just rotate it big. You should make it sure like this is your line, what you wanna select. Let me create the last one. And let's do it. Okay, we're done. We're done actually. Here is our line. It's already done. And I will unhide everything. And as you can see, we get something like this. Oh, I was deleted this part, but actually it was one part. It's okay. We will spend a bit more time to fix this problem. And let's delete this part. Okay, done. Now it's really done. But what we can do now? We should create the new mesh form. Let me will create the conceptual mesh. Actually, you can do already in your project. It's up to you. But I will use the conceptual mesh to like a main project, let's say. Here's my conceptual mesh. Let me will create some line. I don't know, like this. Oh, here no need already 3D snapping. Here we can just create the line like this. Let's select this line and let's extrude it. And as you can see, I was extruded. Now we will just easily select our this plane, divide it by surfaces. We can make, for example, the fixed number. You can create the distance. Up to you. This is only up to you. I will make the 5 by 10. Even 3 by 10, let's say. No, 5 by 15 or 20, it will be nice. Yeah, it will be nice like this. Now I will select my grid. I will go here under the options and I will click nodes, because actually here as you can see nodes. Now I will go back to my family. I will load my family to the conceptual mesh. Actually, as this is family 2, I think. Yeah. And do you remember our direction, which is you should remember actually when we creating our first dots 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we should follow this direction. 1 will takes time because it's thinking 2, 3, and 4. And exactly we get our panel. Before we will continue, I wanna fix it. Actually, as you can see here, the strange dimensions, blah blah blah. Let's fix it. Here, main extrusion. Let's make to the 100 millimeter. Let's apply it. Now you will see our extrusion working here. Here's our main offset. Let's make it like 150 millimeter. Maybe here we will do more deeper, minus 250. Let's apply it. And as you can see, we get something like that. And after that, what we wanna make? Our top offset I wanna make less. Let's do the 200 millimeters only. And as you can see, it's now more elegant one. And minus 1000 millimeter, it's going inside. Let's leave it as it is. And what you can see, here's our panel. Actually, it's already done. Now we can easily click on that and click here this small nice button, which is called repeat. Let's repeat it, and here we get our facade. After that, you can easily upload inside to your project, or you can already working in your project, not like me. Right now I'm using the conceptual mesh, but you can upload this panel inside to your project and get something like I already showed to you. For example, here is my panel, as you can see, but inside I'm using what? Here I'm using the railing. Here I'm using the panels inside in our curtain wall. Here I have already my floor, as you can see, and we get really nice construction. Again, this is not final result. You can create some thickness of that. So if you want, you can create like I have here some texture, and you will get some of kind of this result. So this is really pretty awesome design result, because you can calculate everything what you want. So actually we already done. From this point it's only the limitless your imagination. You can watch my previous tutorials how you can, for example, modify it, change it, or add some another things. I will leave some tutorials below these videos with more complex families, but now this family, it's really awesome adaptive one, which is follow your geometry. When I'm saying follow geometry, it means if you will change your geometry, you should first find your geometry here. When you will change your geometry, it will follow your geometry easily. If I will do like this, just I will hide one part, I will use this one, and I will change, for example, as you can see, I'm just extruding it, and as you can see, all the families changing. The dimension of the family is changing. Even if I will unhide everything, you can easily change the numbers of the elements. Here was 5, let's make it 6, and the numbers immediately will change. So that's why adaptive family is really your friend in your project. So if you like tutorials like this is pretty long tutorial, I know that. But if you still like it, let me know below the comments, share this video and like it, don't forget about that. And I will try and make it more and more. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.